Hello,
we're
good
live
evening,
anyway.
ladies, gentlemen, and Hanky.
Hanky.
Well,
Good
Hanky's
evening.
never sure what it is.
I mean, we're not sure what Hanky is either, so I mean, fair do.
No, Hanky's all right. I like Hanky. He's a bit strange, but he's all right.
Well, we got a Craig in, so
Well, that's a good start.
Hi.
we'll
So
see who's
what
all in
really-
chat. See who's all in chat so far. Chat, how much vape gear we bought this week? Oh,
None.
That was last week. Actually,
uh-huh.
You have bought something this week. I knew it.
we
Gonna have
should get earlier.
We're going to have to do a show on addiction. Evening, Lee.
Lee.
Hey, Lee.
We'll have to
Lee.
do another person who's addicted. We can do a show.
How
on
much vape stuff is too much vape stuff? Yeah, hi Mel.
We're lovely. We
I'm
can have-
out.
we can have Lee on, and Lee can talk about his addiction to all the musical stuff that he buys.
Well, it's all for the channel, though, man. There's business behind this purchase.
Oh, you
right?
block.
You all right, block?
Hey, block.
Dr. Death Defier. Help, Lisa.
I don't know. I like the name. I'm just trying to work out who it is.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that's
Hey,
Mike.
Lisa, hey, Mel.
It could be. Evening, Lise.
Right, Lisa.
Oh, it's
Well,
Darth.
you've changed it enough times, dude. How are we supposed to know?
Darth, did you get the dog out of your crack?
I mean, it's better than trying to spackle the crack on the dog.
And I will leave the conversation on that one right there. The conversations when you're a friend with Darth that come up on his wall, you look at it and you think, okay.
Right.
Oh, I totally agree, Lee. There is nothing wrong. You can't ground the dog. Evening,
Hi,
Martin.
You
Hey,
all right,
Martin.
Martin? You can if you want to make dog burgers.
See, that's all funny and everything, except the fact that one of my cousins was on deployment probably about 10, 15 years ago. Can't remember where they had sent him somewhere in the Navy. He goes, yeah, remember we had to stop this one port just for supplies and everything? Best burger I've had my whole life. Till I asked what the meat was. So what was the meat? He said, yeah, dog. So, but it was good then. So it was excellent until I found out what it was. Right.
You still got wood from last weekend, Lee? Fucking hell. Must have been an interesting week.
You know, I bet he mixed up medications, you know.
Hey,
He's trying to make sure, you know, he kept his heart rate proper and it just went the wrong way.
Yeah. Cannot I just bring up, I'm going to say the word, Trump. Trump's latest post
Oh,
on flagging the UK off for turning up late to his little battle. Go fuck yourself, Donald. You were 2 years late to the First War. You were 2 years late to the Second World War. We rescued you in Korea. The SAS had to be sent into Vietnam to rescue you from your special forces. Go fuck yourself, you dim-witted fucking baboon. That's my little rant on Trump. I could go a lot further.
Well,
but
I was going to say, especially as this little spat of Trump's is illegal.
in so many ways. I said that little jingle I sent you guys this morning. You know, I mean, yeah, that's basically. It's got to be. There's got to be a tune playing in his head all day long. Fuck up this, fuck up that, Diet Coke. Fuck up this, fuck up that, Diet Coke. Something's got to be on repeat.
No, no. Technically, you're right, Lisa. He wasn't late. He wasn't late. He's slagging us off for being late to it when it's fuck all to do with us that we shouldn't be involved in.
Yeah.
But Tony Blair also stuck with Britain as well.
See, Block, that's the thing that we talked before.
Well, saying that the UK should have supported as well.
So what you just said there, Block, it wouldn't be for the Dutch and the French, they wouldn't be independent. You're right. So from this moment on, I am blaming everything Trump does on Block. It's his fault.
Right.
I mean,
fair enough.
No, we talk about like history and everything and the American mindset throughout history and war more than enough times. Especially before I talked to you guys, you know, over all these years and learned out certain things from, well, actual history books. As the American, you know, public, you're dumbed down and told so little about things that actually happened, and everything is twisted enough to, we did this great and this great and this great, and we saved this and did this, kicked this ass. Why don't you go ahead and read some books from other nations that were involved in those wars and tell me how much we really did, besides shoot people that were on our side.
The issue is with the Iran stuff, right? This war's been going on for the past 2,500 fucking years.
Yeah.
You're not going to solve it. You're not going to ever solve it. There is one way of curing it, okay? And this is the only way to solve that war in that part of the world, is you nuke the entire continent. You destroy every person, every living animal, every living person. You obliterate it.
Right, no matter what side or anything else.
Doesn't matter. You just kill everybody. The problem with that is is anybody willing to go to that extent? Because I think one fucking moron actually is.
Yeah, and also the oil as well.
Oh yeah, no, we destroy that.
Yeah, that'll be gone.
Brings on real, make America.
Don't worry about the aftermath of the decision. You know, your decisions don't have aftermath. There's no consequences. Just go ahead and hit the button. See what happens.
Hit the button. See what happens. That's a great.
It spells out what he does pretty well, doesn't it?
Bearing in mind, if he uses a ground penetration missile.
Did you have to use the word penetration?
Yeah, but he said ground. Now the image of Trump is humping the ground like, I'm going to defeat them somehow.
The thing is, if he does that, that will blow all of the Middle East oil fields.
Yeah, oh yeah. I agree, Lisa. I agree, but we need to stay out of this. We need to worry about what's going on here.
Well, every nation at that point that's trying to get involved in this bullshit needs to just. I mean, there's too many issues on every home front at this point to be trying to fix a 2,000-year, fight.
There is no right answer to it.
I'm not saying. Believe me, I'm not saying I want to see a nuclear war where everybody in that part of the world is destroyed.
Right. But that's the drastic, level that these conversations are getting to with these supposed political leaders that are just being leaders. They're idiots. But anyway.
No, I don't think there's been any name changes, Darth. What we do, Lisa, is we stay out of the Iran war in Iran, not send troops into that. because we haven't got the force to do it. We haven't got the fighting force to do it. We're going to end up in it anyway. I guarantee we'll end up in it because, again, we're going to end up rescuing fucking Americans.
Well, especially if Trump keeps sticking his neck in the shade doesn't need to be, and not just stuff he doesn't need to be. The way he's approaching it is not anywhere near going to have any good ending.
It's not.
No.
But the Ayatollah of Iran just dies, and and Trump decides to go in and declare war. I mean,
no, wasn't it a missile that took?
The missile took him out.
Yeah,
it was a missile, wasn't it? Yeah. I just sick of reading all of the wrong in it is going on in this world. It really is. It's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it is all down to America, because it isn't. There's a lot of trouble going on elsewhere in the world. But
that's the thing, though, Matt. No matter where you're looking, pretty much any news is not good news. Something's always going wrong.
No, there's no news. And I agree with what Mike says. We do need to concentrate on our own people, which really we're not. Okay, Lisa, that's fine. No, that's fine. But I don't think we have to retaliate. In fact, I don't think we have the forces to retaliate.
Here, let me check on the kids real quick, guys. You guys keep talking.
That's my issue with this.
Yeah, I don't think retaliation is the answer. Not this time.
For once, I'd actually say trying to get some sort of peace with them. Hiya, Hanky.
Yeah, Hanky.
It's...
That's very true, Block.
It is, yeah. I mean, hopefully they can get this sorted out sooner rather than later, and it doesn't drag on.
Well,
what do you expect, Hanky? It's Benny. Benny's never managed to get a show ready on time. As much as I love Benny,
hope you had a nice couple of days at Graham's as well, Steve.
the world is changing, that is for sure. Oh, Lee, don't even get started on that one. Yeah, don't we know that?
It already has, Steve. It already has.
It already, yeah. The fuel prices are already shot up.
It's gone up 12 pence a litre here.
I think it's about the same here.
Diesel's gone up 7 pence a litre.
But don't you think there's a little bit of a strange thing here, right? There's a war going on. Okay, we know that. So fuel price per barrel goes up. But there's a slight thing here. The whole thing with electric cars and diesels are now coming back into petrol cars are coming back. Well, even though they never really went anywhere, let's be honest. And suddenly we've had a price hike. There's more. we need to get the fucking system sorted because the government's in power. And it isn't just the UK, there's governments worldwide that it's just
They're playing games.
it's a mess.
Mm.
I mean, Block, I understand you volunteering if you're attacked. Yeah, because you're defending your own country. Yeah. But what do you know what I hate about this, Block? And this isn't me being a pacifist because I'm about as far from a pacifist as you can get. But what I hate about, and I've always hated again about wars, is some fucking rich twat at the top of the fucking game decides he doesn't like this person and wants what he's got. So he sends in all his servants to take it and declare war. It's not the rich people at the top who lose people. It's not the rich people that ever lose money. It's the man in the street. They're the ones who are put in a position and they're going to die.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with it. That's what's... If you're fighting for your own... Sorry, go on, Craig.
Sorry, it's like what they did years ago in Scotland when there was people living on nobles' land. You go and fight for me, otherwise I'll kick. If you don't, I'll kick you off my land.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wonder, you can understand it from that. If people are fighting because it's their country, their land, whatever, I get fighting. That's the one, Lee. It just annoys me. It just really annoys me that these people in power, they don't give a flying stuff about anybody else.
Yeah. I care about my friends. I care about my family. I care about my country to some extent, although
it's getting harder.
I didn't think you could sell from there.
I didn't want to say anything, but go on. You had a point, quite a large point, but go on.
Why are we being asked to fight for another country in an entirely different part of the world? Trump's trying to demand that we fight for a country that is 3,500 miles to our west against a country that is 2,000 miles to our east. I mean, he's 5,000 miles from the bloody fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just think it's really sad the way the whole system is. The whole, and I'm not just saying America, the whole system. I just think that countries don't care about their people. No country really cares about the people. You look around the world at countries, I mean, it's obvious that the UK cares nothing about their people, really.
War's ended. So I clicked the clock in the corner, it said 1939.
Yeah. Well, it's obvious that America definitely don't care about its people. Just look at the way
No.
they're being treated.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't got anything against American people. I really haven't. I just wish that American people would fucking realise, because their system is so corrupt.
Well, yeah, their system is they don't care as long as you're giving them money. But they do, however, expect you to give them money.
Well, their whole system is on money, isn't it? It's based on that. That whole system of it was founded on it. Let's be honest. J.P. Morgan and all the Rothschilds and. No, I agree, Mike. I agree.
Yeah. I agree there. Yeah. They bring it here. I will defend what is ours.
Yeah.
But the old question is, do we belong to the country or does the country belong to us?
Well, I know what it should be, but now it appears that we belong to the country.
Yeah.
In a fair system, a fair democratic system, its people should be able to say, no, we disagree with where you're taking us. Therefore, we disagree. We want you to go in a different direction. But the problem is democracy, there is no real true democracy doesn't exist, does it, really?
No.
We haven't got true democracy.
People seek power.
Yeah.
Once they've got the power, they don't care about the people that put them there.
And it is everywhere. Anywhere there's democracy. No, there shouldn't be. But in an ideal world, democracy, which is what we're supposed to be in, you should be, or I should be able to go to our designated official, your local MP, and say to them, I disagree with the way you're going. And they should then take that on board and take that to Parliament and then it should go up the food chain. It doesn't. So it doesn't listen to what its people want. It never does.
No. And in a lot of ways, the government we've got at the moment is the worst one ever for it.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. I mean, Starmer is... I don't want to turn everything too ranty, but yeah, Starmer is without a doubt. He's the biggest enemy we've ever had.
Yeah.
He really is. And he seems to be getting worse every day. A fucking good question, Block.
Probably 1945.
A long time ago is what I will say to you, that, Block, to be fair. But we're not talking...
But 45 was a government of unity under war.
Yes, I've seen some of your posts from that, Lee, about your MP. I would say Margaret Thatcher, and I know there's going to be people who hate Margaret Thatcher for what she was, and that's fine. But at least Margaret Thatcher did actually listen to a lot of people.
Mm.
And when she made a decision, be it right or wrong, she did actually stick to that decision.
I'll say at least we weren't getting the stuff we have now of, well, I'm going to promise this and that, and then, oh, I got my job, my position. Forget what I promised you. We have whole other plans.
The other thing is, Margaret Thatcher told us before action was taken what was going to be done, not after.
She gave you a warning shot, so to speak. Well, not a warning shot, but like a pre-warning, as it were. Oh, no, I agree.
It's not happening, then you find out, 2 days later that, oh, we did that. What?
We know Churchill had his faults, and Churchill was a nightmare with some things. But without Churchill during the Second War, there definitely things would have been different.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Second World War was prolonged by the US. The US government prolonged Second World War.
You might not realize this, Tyler. When US troops came over to the UK to join the Second World War, we had to spend between 3 and 6 months training them to be able to fight.
Yeah, see, there's no way in hell that would ever be in a history book here.
But that is the fact of the matter.
Well, I believe it.
They spent between 3 and 6 months being retrained. If they were cannon fodder, it was about 3 months retraining. If they were going into anything more serious, there would be 6 months of retraining before they could even go to the front.
They even do it, yeah.
At any point, Michael, did I say you didn't hit the target? Did it? No. Don't start on me, you white-bearded, bald-headed wonder. I just think we had special forces before you did, okay?
Yeah.
But we have special forces because they have specialists in their task.
We just have special forces.
American special forces are a different definition in my eyes of special.
Well think.
Your special forces are the special boss.
Matt, why do you think the go-to joke for all Marines is they like to eat crayons?
Yeah.
Special? Yes.
I mean, I've heard a story about the guy I went to high school with that got dishonorably discharged in basic training for shooting himself in the foot. Mind you, it wasn't in like a live training exercise. He was at the range and tried to unholster his weapon and shot himself in the foot.
The trouble was he was aiming for his head.
Well, he couldn't figure out which end the bullet came out of.
And you wonder why people like my dad used to always say, if you ever get in a gunfight, the safest place with an American to stand, right in front of him.
Right in front.
Guaranteed he won't hit you.
I just love the fact during the Gulf War, Basra secure impound for the US forces with a high security central area that nobody was supposed to be able to get into. One SAS officer needed some intel from the inside the secure zone. Walked in, got it, walked out. 6 hours later, the SAS went and carried out their mission using the US intelligence stuff that it would take 3 days to get hold of to go if they'd gone through official channels.
Oh yeah.
But the Americans didn't even realize he'd been there.
Now, why does Mike saying that he's a crack? He can shoot, both left and right handed. All I can envision now is Boondock Saints and Rocco when he's in the strip club sitting there. He's got to shoot both ways. He's got to cross them.
I dread to think. No, it means he can shoot with either eye, with a rifle.
Right, but I can just imagine that'd be his intro to that. He'd run in, sliding on his knees, firing both nines.
Okay. I am so glad that the UK police don't have as the guns as they want, because honest to God, there would be so many policemen who'd end up shooting themselves. It would be unbelievable.
Imagine how many of these geniuses would try to confront a farmer on something, accidentally discharge their weapon, then the farmer shoots him with a shotgun. What'd you shoot him for? He shot at me first. Well, he shot himself in the foot. He didn't shoot at you. And the gun went off, didn't it?
Well, it was quite easy, Steve. No, in America, they left the door open.
No, they didn't leave the door open. The passcode was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, that's not 5, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, they were trying to be tricky about it. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. But too many numbers they've forgotten and just 0.
I said they used the master default code of 0000.
The password is password, as Legion said. How to get into the White House?
Probably, yeah.
The password to get into the White House has been changed to Trump.
No, trumped. It's got to be an adjective at this point.
No. They've upgraded it to a new password now. Far more secure. Trump 1, 2, 3. And he still forgets it.
He used to have an exclamation point at the end, but he couldn't hold the shift key and.
Yeah. My favorite video of all fucking time, right? Was it Obama? I think it was no, it wasn't. It was Trump in his first year that he served. He came over to Dublin, okay, and he went to the American, the American house in Dublin. So they've got, of course, being America, they have to have about 25 fucking security cars, and they've got the beast there, the limousine. Now, Dublin is quite it's not a big city. The roads aren't big. Well, they get to the consulate, okay, where you go in, and they haven't bothered looking at the bump where it goes in. Well, they got in, all right? No, they got in, okay. When they came to come out, it went, got stuck, and then we saw,
oh no. They literally highest centered their high security vehicles.
Yes. And do you know how they got it off? They called a tow company.
I don't want to know how they got it off, man. How they get the car moved?
There was 5 Irishmen pushing it. Yes, Irish power.
No, and it wasn't trying to be helpful. It was get them the fuck out of the country.
You don't want these bastards here. Oh.
There, the one time the Irish would help Trump, just to get him the fuck out.
You saying that, Martin, about super user accounts and admin accounts, I shouldn't really say this, but most hospitals, I discovered this by accident. I'll be honest, I was messing about. You were in
hospital too long, got bored is what happened.
I was messing about, and I thought, well, you can get on the 5G network at hospitals. I wonder if you can get onto the hospital network. Yes, you can. You can get onto the hospital network quite easily. Their accounts are not. I did it at my doctor's. Well, because they had their new NHS system set up, and I hacked into my own account on my own files
Didn't you do it like in front of your doctor to show him?
in front of my doctor, and I showed him. Yeah. Oh, we better get them back. I wouldn't get the same fucking idiots back. I said, whoever set this up, I said, it's so open. It's scary.
So it took you that little effort to get through it.
That's the one, Lee. One of the worst security systems in a hub ever, Cisco. They're so hackable, you wouldn't believe it. And as far as I'm aware, most of the government and security network in America uses Cisco.
I would say same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not hard.
Wasn't it also a Cisco system that caused all the problems for the post office?
Yes.
Yep.
Cisco are terrible. I mean, Lee would know better than anyone because that's sort of Lee works in that side of things.
But it just proves, though, certain people and certain, backroom deals, all of a sudden, no matter how bad you are at your job, you have how many contracts in how many countries?
You got to think these are like government systems.
Right, with all kinds of files that should not be hackable, let alone easily.
What I've never understood is why a hospital. I understand them having a network to other hospitals and whatever, they have to. But why is it not air gapped? Why is the hospital itself secure, not on an air, so it's completely separate? It's not on an internet. It's not connected to the internet. It's airtimed. So it's you can't break.
So now you have the same information, transfer, but you obviously don't have the access from outside people.
Oh yeah, the US government IT security is absolute disaster zone.
Well, what was one of the best ones? A 12-year-old kid with autism in the UK broke into
NSA.
Yeah. He didn't just break into NSA. He cracked the full system. NSA, CIA, FBI, and defense.
Yeah, we're real secure.
Yeah. This was a 12-year-old kid.
Right.
With a 10-year-old PC.
So it's not like he had certain levels of, equipment to make it a little bit easier. No, it was.
The only things that will be difficult to break into, and I shouldn't really be talking about hacking stuff, but I'm not giving away any secrets, but the only things that would be difficult, allegedly, to get into are things like banks. If he's trying to get into those, that's a whole other network.
But think though, the banking have their network and all that stuff, separate, but the whole medical system doesn't. With everyone's personal information from conditions to history to medications to everything else.
Well, it means I could go on yours or I could go on whoever's, and I could find out exactly what medication you've had, why you've had it, what you passed, who, and then of course I would know who your mum is. I'd know who your dad is.
You'd have addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, everything.
Previous addresses.
Once you get that bit start of the information, it's just a rabbit hole. You just keep going and it's easy to get.
Given it's so bad over here, you can Google yourself over here and it'll tell you with the last 3 places you lived, your parents' maiden names, everything you possibly think of.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, everybody is a good example of poor internet security. You go out and you buy one of these. You buy a mobile phone, yeah? And if it's Android-based or if it's Apple, it will have the feature on it, if you use Google Maps, of where you were and what you did within the past week. You don't have to turn that on. It's already turned on.
Yep.
So it's tracking you. So I go into your information. I know exactly where you go every day, what time you leave, what time you start, what roads you drive on, where your house is,
So
everything.
you can map everything out to the second.
Yeah. Mine's turned off, by the way. Mine's completely turned off.
Dave.
There's always
Hey.
one in there. It should say on it, fucking clueless. That's what it should say. Fucking legless, honestly.
I mean, the only thing I can say about my records for definite is none of my records are on computer pre-2002.
Yeah. But
because they were all deleted.
Block, in your military network air-gapped? I'm sure it's air-gapped because a lot of them are. So it basically means that it's done completely differently. No, I don't have a banking app on my phone. A lot of people do have banking apps, and they're so easy to hack. Banking apps. So fucking easy. We've somehow turned into an IT channel. I don't know how, but
how did we do that?
So is it better off to just not have the banking app and just have to log into the website every time just to make sure?
Yep. You want a secure connection. You've got to have a secure connection because you're putting your details out there.
The one problem I've got is it's not physically possible to log into my bank account online without a banking app.
I don't want to know the details. Simple as that, Block. I don't wish to know.
Because I've got to go in. I've then got to produce a security code on my phone to then put into the internet banking. And without it, you can't get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know they got it all designed that way too, so it's all interlocks. You have to.
But if you think about it, in the way the system's been made, all these governments going about secure networks and how secure everything is, it's not. It's not. It's got less and less secure as time's gone on.
Yeah. The one thing is, at least with my bank, it is 2-point security. Some of the banks, it's a single login.
Mine is 2-point security on it, and I use a card reader as well, which auto generates.
A temporary number and everything.
Yeah, generates a password.
I can get the auto generate card reader, or use the banking app, which is you can't access the app. To access the app, I've got to go without using fingerprint. I've then got to go online to log in from there and do it in reverse.
Yeah, you can't really. That's a human issue. That one, Block. You know, if a colonel leaves a USB stick in a rented car, that's a moron. We've had those in the UK, as you well know.
Well, think about that little meeting that was, had with all the nations a while back, and oh no, somebody from the US happened to leave copies of confidential government files on the fucking copy machine.
Well, no, that's true as well.
No, we've had better ones than that. We've had them leave the laptop unlocked in a taxi.
And on the tube.
Yeah.
That
What?
was it?
Wow.
No, NHS? No, it wasn't NHS. DHS?
No, it wasn't NHS. It was DHS.
DHS. So all people's like benefits.
Yeah.
All the benefits and tax details were accessible from that laptop.
Oh, I forgot it. I was on my phone and got up and forgot it. Great. And these are the Muppets we trust. Oh, great.
Mm.
Because it was a good idea to have that specific laptop, especially out on the train while you're, you couldn't just wait till you got somewhere secure to use it, where it wasn't accessible by anybody else, and you wouldn't maybe leave it behind.
You'd also be surprised how many people in positions of government and positions in like banks and stuff where things should be kept very secret end up going on unsuitable channels and unsuitable internet things, shall we say, like pornography.
Using
Surprised.
using said laptop that's only meant to be for business use.
Yeah.
I mean, it was business use. They used their, government-funded credit card to pay for it.
Oh, don't even get me started on the government-funded credit card with the fucking.
I knew it.
We had. I can't remember his name. There was a married couple, and he was using his credit card whenever he stopped anywhere to pay for the porn channels in the fucking hotel, and then she got caught for paying for massage devices. If you know what I mean.
Oh, she wasn't on that site, was she?
All it reminds me is that Bob's Burger episode where they go into the sex shop and the kids release all the sex toys across the floor. Attack!
No, it's got to be the bottom episode where they go into the sex shop. I'll have £5 worth.
The best bit in that whole thing is when Richie stands there and just goes,
Ah!
was class.
I actually found a bottom from the actual series, a channel on Facebook. So I followed that. So I just get random reels of all the old episodes. Some of the moments they had, just you expect it, but you don't.
They're all
My
funny.
my favorite TV episode will always be the Halloween one.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they go trick or treating with the cattle prod.
I'll shit myself.
So, which button was it? That one. Steps back.
I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times I watched Hooligans Island.
Oh, Hooligans Island is brilliant. It really is.
And then what was it? The fourth one or fifth one where they had the vacuum they was using to help clean the system out, so to speak. Oh no, it's clogged. I gotta put it in reverse.
That's the fifth one.
That's the fifth one.
That's fifth.
Weapons grade Y fronts.
That's what it is.
The Turdis.
Yeah. Yeah, the trouble is, Tyler, they were using all your magazines, though, to recharge it. Readers' grannies, hot, welding goggles.
See, Bill, I knew I saw you in a movie somewhere. I couldn't put my finger on it, but now I know what it is. That beginning scene of Billy Madison, 80 plus, drunk chicks, grannies.
I'm worried what you're looking up on the internet, mate.
If you've never seen that movie, man, there's a whole other issue.
So you have to be.
Press the button. What button? The one on the wall.
The one that says "Do not press."
Yes. Bastard.
How do we do
Bastard, bastard, stupid, fucking bastard, cunt, turd.
Well, that's got us demonetized.
Hey, what happened the first 5 minutes?
No, we made it past 5 minutes.
Not without cursing, but without that topic coming up.
You know, why won't this fucking toaster work?
Well, exactly, Steve. We could talk about midget porn. Yes, we.
Now, Steve. Question though. Technically, with your height reduction,
Whoa! Stop disability shaming.
Really?
oh come on.
I mean, there's amputee porn.
There is.
Okay, so there's this asshole at my shop. This was about. I'm gonna tell a story now. And I'm gonna tell a story.
Now that's extreme amputation.
He literally scarred the whole shop for life. One night on second shift. He's one of those guys that just things that come out of his mouth that just shouldn't. You know, we're sitting there on break talking, and I know we're just sitting there having a cigarette, having a vape, whatever, not really saying much. He just kind of stops, turns, goes, "Anybody into nugget porn?" So what the fuck did you just say? He goes, "Yeah, amputees, no arms, no legs." Can you go back to work now? Just go back to your area. Just go back to work now. I don't want to talk to you anymore. And the worst / best part of this whole thing that he did that, the supervisor walks out right after he says it, because we're out on break a little longer than we're supposed to be at this point, because we're all kind of like, what the fuck was just said? Comes out, why are you guys on break still? And we all looked at him, said, "You want to tell him?" So he looks at the supervisor, goes, "Do you like nugget porn?" And then had to explain what it was to the supervisor on shift.
I have a question. What dips do you get with nugget porn?
Please don't say ranch. Please don't say ranch.
Sweet curry.
Now, Matt, this is the genius I told you about that put the hot dog in the shotgun barrel and blew the shotgun apart. Same guy.
Is he trying to be an amputee?
Maybe his interests are trying to be correlated. I don't know.
I mean, you can't kink shame, okay? You know.
Well, we can.
Yeah, but you can judge sometimes.
You shouldn't kink shame. Doesn't mean it's going to stop us doing it.
On that one, it ain't gonna stop us.
Nugget porn, honestly.
But think, you're not even having.
Man,
There's
what
no way
about
like we could have entered that into the conversation anymore just out of nowhere. No one's talking about anything anywhere at all, really, especially like that. And just, oh, hey, by the way.
well, we can food shame Tyler.
Well, yeah, that's not hard.
Don't make fun of my eggs. I already pissed the lawn off. Don't make fun of my eggs.
I wasn't making fun of your eggs.
We're making fun of your pizza.
Hey, I told you some of the crap that come out, it's literally a whole buffet that all they do is pizza, and they'll have pizza with mac and cheese on top of it.
No, Steve, no.
Gum first, gum hard. Anyway. No wonder that channel split up. Imagine how many ear clings had to happen.
I think the doctors refused to clean his ears in not had enough.
See, that's what it was. He couldn't put the channel in his name and be able to get the funding there, all that money they're bringing in to pay for the ear cleanings, so they had it out. You're buying Nick salt and won't pay for my ear cleanings.
But I mean that channel can't have been making money anyway.
It had more views than you would think it would.
It had too many views.
And honestly, kind of an odd. When you took their total views for all videos as like a total number, it was a higher number than it didn't look right. You know what I mean?
You know what that channel proved to me is that there are a lot of very sick, twisted people in this world.
This is true.
Well, definitely sick, because if they cook the food the same way he taught them to, they're definitely sick.
Oof.
Let's air fry a whole chicken.
It's not the air frying it that's the problem.
You can air fry a chicken and it'll come out nice.
Not the way he did it.
I said you can.
It's what he did to the chicken.
Prior to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the foreplay before the cooking.
Oh, Matt, no. No.
I mean, you could at least use some proper butter.
No, you'll probably have it all. Obviously, he don't record so much of that. You ever seen 8 Crazy Nights, that animated Adam Sandler movie? When he's drunk and he's trying to say goodnight to his car because the cops catch him trying to drive home drunk. Yep. Oh, you like it when I touch you like that. I'll see you in the morning.
Last chicken in Paris.
Mank took his chicken to Amsterdam, and well, that's all you got to say there.
Oh.
Oh, so at least in the last tango in Paris, they used real butter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Martin.
Well,
no, Matt did though.
I mean,
there's butter substitute everywhere.
He didn't have sexual relations in a penetrative way.
Yes, he did. Look what he did with his fucking hand.
That's not penetrative.
When he's fisting the chicken, yes, it is.
Well, the chicken might have something to say about it.
You see what I'm saying?
That poor chicken.
Yeah, and I get that we were just taking the piss one night, looking through different videos for just the stupidity in it. I didn't expect to be scarred for life so bad from that one fucking cooking video.
I mean, the last time I saw something that twisted came from a Danish film.
And was probably recommended by Block.
No, it wasn't. Block, you really don't want to know. I could give you the link to this channel, but all I would say is...
don't give him a link to the channel. Just send him that one video. You don't need the whole channel isn't necessary. Just have him watch that one video.
Think, if you will, Block, of one of your sort of neighbouring countries and Bodil Johansson and what went on that farm. Then think of a chicken
and
some
a butter.
Yeah, it's just not a no. Well, I use the term loosely, Lee. Cooking.
Well, no, well, that's why I said cooking, though, because the other ones were the cooking on a budget was heating up really shitty Tesco meals. So
it wasn't that good. It was farm foods.
Oh, God, you used the farm word. Manx
I meant the frozen food centre.
Manx sponsored by Farm Food.
I mean, you think
to give you a realistic idea of what that shop is, what is the worst food store in America?
I mean, none of them are that big a difference, to be really honest. But Save-A-Lot is probably the cheapest, like, grocery store you're going to find.
Go down a level.
So you're talking like go down to the dollar store in their freezer section, grab stuff out of those coolers.
Oh
Where
yeah,
it's labels you've never even heard of and brands you've never heard of anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And somehow, even though the date says it was just brought in yesterday, it's been freezer burned for 6 years.
that's the one.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think though, if man gets a sponsorship, he can walk around and get a new channel. I'm sponsored by Poundland. Cheap artificial buttered chicken, at your convenience.
Yes, Martin, he did roast the chicken, definitely. Yes, in more ways than one.
Yeah, but the concerning bit was he tried to do the rotisserie part.
He more of a spit roast. With him
Oh,
and
that goes in another way downhill, Matt. Let's not go there.
Oh, nice block. Very nice. Do like a good apple pie, proper apple pie.
See, it's always, I wish I still had my grandma's old recipe, cards for the good traditional recipes and everything that we used
What's the
growing
point?
up.
You'd ruin it. Why cooking it?
If you use those recipes, you ain't gonna ruin it. You cannot divert a millimeter off those recipes without it coming up fucked up. It's got to be dead on.
Yeah. No, that's because they knew how to cook.
What's the big? I've seen some videos more recently of people trying to start doing pie crust and doughs themselves. That have no idea what they're doing. Let's grab the butter straight out of the fridge, ice cold. Why won't it mix? Why is it lumpy? Because you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but this is the same. I mean, you see them on YouTube, and it's not me digging at America, okay? But you see them on YouTube.
Dude, I follow an Aussie chef that does some of the stuff too. Some of the stuff's dumb.
How to make a cup of tea. You do not make it by putting the cup with a tea bag and some water in a fucking microwave, you retard.
No, most don't do that, Matt. They microwave the water in the teacup, then take the bag after the fact.
You don't need a microwave, okay?
Hey,
you need a kettle.
No, the best ones. Have you seen the exploding water thing that happened years ago for microwaves? These idiots I was trying to heat up, cups of water for tea, whatever they're doing, right? But they were using what was either distilled or purified water to where it wouldn't boil until something, a spoon, something actually hit the water, and
then
the boil
touched it,
right
explodes, yeah.
So they were superheating water past the boiling point, taking it out and going to put a tea bag, spoon, whatever to it, and exploding boiling water in their fucking faces. That was happening for a while.
Oh, if you want a really funny one, do the same, but use nitrogen. Drop nitrogen in boiling water.
Oh,
I got an idea. See, all these political officials, they love all this fancy stuff, right? Monogram towels and personalized silverware. I'm going to make silverware sets out of magnesium.
No, it's not block.
And that way, it looks proper, and they'll just stir their tea with that. That's fine.
I mean, distilled water was originally meant to go in fucking car batteries.
Sorry, not magnesium, sodium.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I'll give you that, Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you use baking soda in the water, it's also good for cleaning the microwave.
I'll say that I can agree with. Yeah.
That works. That does work quite well, actually.
You open the door, and it all pulls out the bottom.
Yeah. You just make sure Alana opens the door and not me. Not just run off. Now what you done?
Nothing.
No,
Just
what
cleaning
you
the
do, Matt,
microwave.
you tell Gwendolyn, take some baking soda, pour it in the ketchup
No,
bottle.
you don't
close the
tell
lid, shake it.
Gwendolyn take anything.
That's a dangerous area.
No, I literally saw a video of a grown-ass woman do that the other day. One of these TikTokers, the comment section said to try this as a science experiment. Takes a 64-ounce bottle of brand new ketchup, pours like a half can of baking soda into it, starts shaking it. Somebody walks in, lets go of the top cap, boom, and everywhere. The best moment, she decides to look down.
The best thing for tomato sauce, apart from some people obviously like it on their food, the best use of tomato soup is anybody who vapes and uses mech mods, brass and copper mech mods.
Copper.
Oh yeah.
Get yourself a Ziploc bag, fill the bottom of it with tomato sauce, drop the mod in it, cleans it. I promise you, you think this is one of my jokes, Tyler.
Oh, we've talked about it before.
You
No, I
need to
know.
try it.
I know
No,
these
it
things
really
different from what it
works.
does.
Works
yeah.
really well. And
That's been an old school trick for polishing mechs for years.
And it's not harmful. It's not harmful because there's no nothing toxic.
Only question is, I'm
No.
sure obviously you have to clean it off
No,
afterwards.
Tyler would be buying American ketchup. It
Actually,
That is partially what I was thinking because you said that. But is there any residue like smell off it where you're gonna have like a ketchup or tomato sauce flavored fucking mech, or does that go away by the actual cleaning the brass down? Because I've used regular polished Mother's Mag for years.
Anything chrome, I tend to use sort of. I'm old school with that. I use like. Yeah, that works well. Autosol. It's good stuff. It's a little bit abrasive, but you just don't use too much. Works well.
I thought you were going to say wet and dry.
In answer to your question, Martin, I've never tried it on a pigeon.
No, all I can think about is, again, we're going to go movie references on how high when they fed the fucking pigeons the laxative.
I've never tried it on a pigeon, but it works on rats.
A little bit of baking soda on, the traditional ice cream cones, those ones that melt into nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. Bit of baking soda on an ice cream cone. It sticks to the roof of the seagull's mouth. It's hilarious watching seagulls then for the next 3 hours trying to work out how to get this.
No wonder the seagulls around people hate the people so fucking much. No wonder they hate you guys.
Yeah, but they're vermin.
Yeah.
The population for seagulls over there is probably got to be massive.
Yeah. Then flame rats is pigeons. The shite hawks.
And they spread disease.
Yeah.
The pigeons, that is. Not so much with seagulls aren't so bad, but
yeah. Especially like New York, stuff like that, where the pigeons are just overrun everywhere. The amount of disease that's carried it's astronomical.
Well, let's be honest.
Pigeons carry all the same diseases that rats do.
Yeah, they do, Block. But the problem is, when they shit on buildings like they do, it actually destroys their lime in their.
I was just saying, it actually eats away at the concrete, doesn't it?
It's highly toxic.
Yeah,
and highly poisonous. Very poisonous.
So you're saying that I should, happen to see that on the ground somewhere and be with certain people, like, hey, by the way, that's food.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't like pigeons. Never have.
I like wood pigeons.
Wood pigeon pie. Oh, I like a wood pigeon pie.
The first thing Matt said was, "I've eaten that for dinner. That was good."
I have.
Wood pigeon's lovely.
I've had wood pigeon, yeah. You name it, I've probably eaten it.
I'm going to show you guys the stuff in the supermarket over here. They've got pigtails and everything.
Oh, I've had pig's trotters. I like your thinking, Lee. Take him out to sea and dump him. And then dump on him. Small Scotsman get carried away.
Turned into a heavily limed statue.
He's full of shit. Literally.
About 6 million seagulls.
Oh yeah, they're. I do love hawks. Hawks, any birds of prey, I think are beautiful creatures. Yes, it is. It is. It is, Mike. Pig's trotter soup is absolutely gorgeous.
But
has anything happened with the vaping thing in the government or nothing? I've not seen fuck all.
They've backed down on putting restrictions in mental hospitals.
That's a start, I suppose.
So they are actually going to allow vending machines for vape devices, including disposables, in hospitals, in the mental health units.
Well, hold on a minute. That kind of fucks up their whole thing of ban disposables.
Just kind of, yeah. But they've had to acknowledge that there is a much higher incidence of people either smoking or vaping when they have severe mental health issues.
Well, we knew this about 5 years ago.
Longer than that.
Good to see the government is keeping up to date as usual.
Oh yeah. But they have backed down on part of the bill.
Oh no, I think they'll still try and go ahead with it, Lee, on the flavour bans. Yeah, because they want to try and tax it. They want to tax it as much as possible. We know that, but with this government, they're trying to tax everything, anything and everything. You know, the people it's hitting the most is anybody who's working.
Yeah, that's true.
I've eaten a sheep's eye, as you know, Mike. I did that on the Misfits. It's not a pleasurable thing to do. It's a slightly can't recommend that one. Block's got loads of tits. Got to have plenty of tits. Oh, robins never are, Block. If you feed birds, robins are right crafty little fuckers. They'll come up to you. You can get those to a point where they will come and tell you when they want feeding. They're right little shits. One for you, Tyler. Maybe you could try a sheep's eyes.
No.
Why?
Because the only time I've ever had to experience anything close to that is when we had to dissect them in high school.
Well, there you go. They're not that bad to eat.
No. We had to dissect the cow eye, the fetal pig. That was real fun doing the fetal pig. because you know all the squeamish, high school girls. Oh, I don't want to do it. You got us in the back, fucking gutting this fucking thing. Look, it's his intestines. Mean. The bad part is when somebody got in trouble for after we finished dissecting it and they unpinned it from the board and they have a half gutted baby pig that are dancing. Then we got a little trouble for that one. See, Martin, yeah, wrong state. Listen, I showed you guys some of the stuff in supermarkets in other states the other week. Pigtails and everything else.
Mostly in America, you don't have to get black pudding even.
No.
Well, they don't eat offal, do they? Because anything like offal is banned.
Trouble is, black pudding is delicious.
It is. A toad graveyard.
The Great Toad Migration.
The Great Toad Apocalypse. A tocopolypse. Offal's lovely. It's good for you.
What is it?
All the bits that you Americans don't eat.
Yeah.
So everything we throw away, basically.
Well, no, it doesn't get thrown away. That's the problem in America. What your government says, we won't use the offal. We won't, you can't buy the liver, the heart, the kidneys, and stuff like that to cook with. But what we'll do is we'll mince it all up with any other floor sweepings. We'll put it into a sausage skin, and we'll call it a hot dog.
Well, it's basically split between that and animal food. Because think about it, we talked before, like what you get, like certain like pet foods compared to like food we have over here for human consumption. All those bits that we don't eat as humans is used at probably a higher quality than the food we get for the animal feed.
Nutritional value, there is more goodness in all of that. Why do you think that any animal that kills will always go for the liver first?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's more nutritional value in the liver. The liver contains more goodness than anything else, more protein. But America, no, we'll turn it into hot dog sausages that contain every.
Well, remember that it can't look like what it actually is. Everything's got to look,
Well, what's the other one you said?
Bologna.
Yeah, that's what Tyler talks a lot
My
of.
bologna has a first name. It's fuck no, I'm not eating that.
Yeah, but you say that and then you put it in something else and eat it.
Well, that's the thing. Everything is like that.
Yes, I do like liver block. Got to be cooked properly. Cooked properly, it's really nice. Liver sausage is lovely.
Yeah. Although liver mix for me, best use is good pate.
Well, all pate, I like pate. Yeah.
See, over here, the only pate I've ever seen is what I buy for the cats.
What a waste.
What you're saying is your pets are better fed than the humans.
I mean, if the human equivalent of pate smells the way their shit does, I'm good. Because that shit looks disgusting consistency-wise, and the smell is god-awful.
Yeah, you've never...
Pate is a well-seasoned, spreadable meat paste.
Yeah.
And the words meat paste is a very disturbing combo for me.
The trouble is, it's actually really, really good for you.
Again, why it's not available over here. Like,
Everything's
I've ever heard it's like serving pate at all, like obviously for human consumption we're talking about, is like the 5-star, like ridiculously expensive restaurants, you know.
But pate is one of the cheapest foodstuffs out there.
It's not on menus anywhere else. Anywhere.
basically the US have like banned you from having decent food.
And made it a monetary thing, you know, to where if you're not a certain class, you're not going to have certain things. I mean, which is a given over here anyway. But
you can buy £1/4 of a decent pate for £1.
Do you know what I have the issue I have that with that, Mike? Buffalo steak, yeah, I'd quite happily have buffalo steak. The issue I have with it is it's American, therefore it's probably full of antibiotics and hormones because we know they fuck their meat up.
And in America, it's not buffalo anyway; it's bison.
well, it's just there's so many things that are like that though, Bill. Call it this, but it's really this. So you don't know what you're eating anyway. So what's the point? And they changed the name to up the price.
It just amazes me. Just how can you have a country that's so
Block. I'm gonna look up right. It's not something that I search for. I don't search for pate. I'm not gonna say I do, but I'm gonna go on. And I'm gonna see if it's even available from the general supermarket.
It ought to be. I mean, there are so many good pate recipes.
I mean, so long as we can get you away.
I put in pate on the Walmart app, and the only thing that comes up is cat food as a suggestion and as the results.
So what we're saying here is go and buy cat food, and it'll probably be better for you than your human food.
Dude, it's literally only cat food. There's nothing that is not cat food.
Wow, your country is.
Oh, sorry, I found one, but it's dog food.
Try looking up Ardennes pate or Brussels pate. Or
that is a good point, Michael. How many buffaloes have wings?
That's a very good point.
But if you
how many does it take for you to get a basket of wings?
Are
they really that small?
If you give a buffalo Red Bull, does it have wings?
If you give an idiot a YouTube channel, is he still at? Oh,
yes.
Yeah. So as far as Walmart goes, Bill, no, it is all cat food.
Just imagine a buffalo on Red Bull, an angry buffalo with Red Bull.
But I think though, if that was an accurate statement of it being buffalo wings, man, how big a buffalo is and how small them wings are, that'd be some funny looking shit. Especially the managed to fly somehow.
Yeah, but just think when one flies over and craps on you.
Oh, like those AI videos of the guy chasing after the leopard chasing after the mountain lion or whatever, and his power shits all over him.
Yeah, you could search for parfait.
You could do you could do pate de foie gras. You could do like that style.
No.
Feed the cat pate, then cook the cat, mince the cat up, and you've got pate de cat.
I didn't say I wanted honey chicken. Oh, sorry.
Or pate de pussy. That would be a good film, that would, Lisa. Buffalo on Red Bull versus Cocaine Bear. Oh, I'm up for that one. I want to watch that one.
Yes, we know, Martin.
Yes, Martin. No, I don't think. That's a shithole as well, Buffalo, New York.
I was going to say, it's more specific than that. It's named after buffalo pepper sauce.
Yeah.
Which is actually crap.
Yeah. It's not very spicy. Well, not in my eyes, anyway.
It can't be that spicy. I can still eat it.
Yeah. Have you finished doing your shopping yet, Tyler, or are you still?
So Walmart doesn't carry it at all. The Giant Eagles do, but not in any store anywhere that I can go get it. So basically, it's gonna be one of those random warehouse items that nobody buys. They have to have shipped it.
What a waste!
Ohio, home of not very much.
Or I can go on Amazon. Amazon's got pate. There you go, canned pate, ready to go on Amazon.
Well, you keep talking.
No, you don't want canned pate. You want fresh pate.
I'm going for a
See what the issue is.
Yeah, you want the fresh pate.
Now.
That's a very good question. Frank's hot sauce is crap.
Wait, they use that like as a big deal over there? People over here don't even eat Frank's hot sauce like that.
It's one of the brands that actually, for some reason, became a big name over here. Somebody managed to do a really good marketing job in a supermarket.
See, you guys got that crap, and then you look at the other way, and we get other bullshit. Like,
I mean, we know Frank's hot sauce is crap.
Like, it's fine. The same time frame you guys got the Frank's hot sauce from here. Everybody here is using the Tapatio sauce from Mexico.
Wow, what about sriracha sauce?
Same idea. It was the same fad.
No Frank's hot sauce in Frankie and Benny's.
No, that's a Frank's Red Hot sauce, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Death Valley, Death Wish sauce.
Now the one I like is somebody makes one local to where you can either get Scorpion or Ghost pepper sauce.
I'm looking for a proper made that's not like a store shelf bought ghost pepper hot sauce. Because anything I find here that's not, obviously shipped in somewhere else it's cheap crap. And I'm saying, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Every time I go to buy a bottle, like Walmart, wherever, it's fucking expired. Every time.
Do you have food fairs?
If you travel far enough.
And then you can get your Twinkie.
No, then I gotta.
The thing is, a lot of the food fairs and farmers markets are where you find those things.
I have to go back to Amish country to go to those.
Well, they're not going to shoot you.
No, I just get looked at with the look of, are you following Satan, or is he following you, or should we just run now? Or
well, there you go then.
I told you guys last time I went to that Amish market a year or two ago. I got death stare by every person that was working there. I get it. I don't look that I was raised in an Amish type family, but give me a little credit. See, Martin, I know I'd rather have fresh.
Lisa, no.
I do have dried, like actual good dried ghost peppers, but I would like to get fresh from them to do it.
You can get, if you buy them, I don't know where you get them from in America, but you can get smoked ghost peppers.
Yeah, they're really nice.
And then
With that
taste-
tar on them.
They're tasty and they're not as hot.
yeah, it takes the heat out. They're still hot, but
Right. But I don't mind the heat. You're saying you don't obviously go overboard with it, but the actual flavor of ghost peppers is perfect to me. I love the actual smoky flavor of ghost peppers.
But no, if we go around the food markets, the farmers markets, we can get scorpions about 1.5 million Scoville and ghosts about 3.5 million Scoville.
I mean, for eating, 3.5 is.
Well, if I had thought about it though, now that you say it, one of the guys I work with actually was going down, excuse me, to Southern Ohio this past weekend for one of the big farmer markets in Amish country. If I had thought about it, I'd have him grab me a bottle of those down there. That's where I get my apple butter.
Apple butter.
Apple butter.
It's a lot of these, the really good quality sauces, they're on farmers markets.
I've worked it out why the Amish is considered so weird in America.
What, proper food?
Yeah, they actually produce proper food. They're looked on as this freaky cult. They're not. They're just normal human beings.
I mean, I remember, once I moved, more towards the city and everything, talking about when what did you grow up eating, at breakfast? I said, well, Grandma used to make Oya Dutch. The fuck's Oya Dutch? For you, it's scrambled eggs with some other stuff in it. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, it is. It's the capsicum that burns. It's the oil in it.
Yeah.
Although if you cook capsicum, any capsicum pepper, it becomes more digestible.
Well,
Over
it
the
breaks
years,
down certain oils and stuff that actually make it harder to digest, doesn't it?
over the years, I've eaten lots and lots of hot peppers and sauces over the years.
And see, he's been perfectly fine with that one mushroom. One mushroom.
Mushrooms are the devil's mushroom.
The devil's fungus.
The devil's fungus.
Lee, album cover. Lee.
Fucking mushrooms. And yet I eat mushrooms all the time because I love mushrooms. But one foxy mushroom and it has to be on screen, doesn't it?
Right, had it during the live stream, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Would be.
Well, that's the thing. That was the one challenge. Nobody was worried about anybody, gagging or almost getting sick, or the smoothies we worried about. Didn't think that'd be the issue.
The downfall of me would have been a mushroom. Story of my life.
It wasn't the red one with the white spots, was it?
No,
that's where I went wrong. Alana said they were all right.
Yeah, but she was wearing 3 pairs of gloves while she was preparing the food for you.
Those red ones with the white spots are very nice. Just be very, very careful.
Yeah.
And don't consume them on your own.
Nope.
No.
Fucking 6 hypos. Fucking hell, Lisa. That is not good.
And I was saying earlier, too, being whatever bug you guys caught is not making it any easier.
Yeah.
I say whatever it is I've got has kept my blood sugars up in the lowest they've gone in the last 3 days is 11.
That's the lowest they've went?
Yeah.
Damn.
This is the trouble is with any or diabetes as it gets worse. I mean, I'm on only borderline now. I've cut mine down. But as it gets worse, especially, and Lisa's isn't obviously diabetes, it's so easy to spike it.
Well, then I've
And
just
then
had that issue
recovering.
with the drop. Yeah.
And
The-
Lisa's
the
is
problem-
dropping like fuck.
Yeah. The problem is illness means that nothing works, and it blocks insulin.
Mhm.
A viral illness blocks your insulin, which means your blood sugars go up.
Well, that's not the medical definition of it, Lisa, but yes, we'll allow you that. Yours is a spawn of Satan, yes.
Now, about the illness. We were done talking about Lee. What's the actual illness?
Lee is not the spawn of Satan.
Actually, no. Think about when it happened. It's the spawn of Santa.
Spawn of Santa. Evil.
Well, that was when it started.
Red bastard.
Santa is evil. Telling you, Santa is evil.
Yeah.
Think about it. He
Yeah, but,
comes
everybody's
in
got, but Krampus is the issue because it's scary, right?
No, Santa comes in your house when you're asleep. He sneaks round by your kids.
And he knows if they're awake or not. Why he knows that?
Yeah.
It is a sack.
You had to go there, didn't you? There's always
I know,
one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You git.
Well, after he shoved himself down the chimney.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
See, Martin, that's not timing you want that to go off.
Fuck's sake, Martin. You got to be careful, mate. I know it's hard. It really is. It's hard having things like this because it's easier breaking an arm, breaking a leg. You know, it's far easier.
Yeah.
Whereas long-term health diseases really are draining.
See, Lisa, that's the Yorkshire in you. It's working too hard.
Lisa, bless her, is trying everything, and she really is. She is trying everything humanly possible. It's
And unfortunately to say it, but I mean, she said it herself, still getting stuck in car parks or not being able to leave in general.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I know we all do the jokes about Lisa hanging about in car parks, but the problem is you know, there's half a day gone because she's had to sit and wait, and not
Well, there's that, and then you know, there's got to be at least one car called Chief Frequents that the shop owner's like, we're gonna watch that car because it sits here a lot.
Yeah.
No, you watch away, fucknuts, because she's got every right to be there. She can't drive because, obviously, for medical reasons. Because she's actually doing the right thing. She's not driving.
That's the thing, though, Lisa. At least you're seeing that and not being the person who's, well, I'm just going to go drive anyway because I have stuff to do. I know it's an inconvenience, it's all hell, and obviously stuff needs done. But some people just do it anyway, and then look what happens, you know.
Oh, that's nice, Michael.
I mean, remember back when I didn't know I had blood sugar issues, and they told me I was narcoleptic, and I was literally falling asleep and almost crashing on the drive to work every single day.
Oh, that's rather nice, Michael.
What's he picked up?
Oh, I'm showing you.
Well, is it bad and dragon related?
It is colourful.
Oh,
but it's not big.
Hey, it's not about the size of what my got. You ain't got to be mean, man.
It's got 2 bits to it as well.
Oh,
yeah,
and it takes a battery.
You know, I had an idea of where we're going. You know, take away the piss taker, but now I'm concerned.
Yeah, hold on. I'll fucking show the class because otherwise. When you're ready.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh wow,
I like the pattern in that as well.
Yeah.
that's not even clear coated, is it?
Don't think so. I think it's just well polished.
I say it look. Yeah, it looks matte, but very well polished.
Yeah.
And what
I
tank
like
is-
that.
Mm.
That is nice.
Yeah, what tank is that, Mike?
Looks like one of the reloads.
That's
It
what I was
might be.
thinking.
No, it might. Yeah, it looks like it actually. No, that's really nice, Mike.
Oh yeah, Lee. He's got a shiny purple tip.
Mm.
You notice how tall the tip is, though? He's overcompensating a little bit.
He's got a big tip.
Mike, loosen the grip, but it's purple.
Lisa, yeah, I don't know with that. I honestly. Well, from what they've said, then no, they want you to stop driving. They want you to stop driving, but is that a way of them saying they want anyone who has health problems like that to not drive? Is it another way of the government controlling us? Anybody who's
But are they going to then
and
take
you
it upon
see-
themselves and deliver everything she needs, make sure everyone's taken to every appointment, everything else?
well, that's fine. I know this is going to sound really harsh, so don't take it the wrong way, Lisa. If Lisa does that, then they'll have to pay for healthcare for her mum who needs healthcare
Mm-hmm.
and help. They'll have to pay for healthcare and possibly homing her dad, who's unfortunately very poorly. And mum's not in the best of health because, as getting old, it happens.
Oh, right.
If you're lucky. Then there's Terry as well. Who, all right, yeah, Terry's well, but Lisa and Lee obviously also help out with Terry when he's not feeling so good. It's the government aren't thinking, what Lisa is doing is their job for them at a not even tenth of the price.
True.
Right, Lisa, above 5, cool. But what happens 2 minutes down the road when it's at 2 or 3? Because
This is why Lisa has to keep testing to make sure it is above 5, because she won't drive below that, unlike some people who do. So she's doing the legal things. She's doing it properly.
Hey, Lee, it's a Jeep thing, man.
It's a Jeep thing, Lee. That's a good point, actually, Lee. Is that drone that your dad flew into himself? Is that it's not got Jeep down the side, does it?
He flew a drone into himself too.
Moving on. Have you never watched any of Lee's video with Harry in them?
No, I haven't.
Oh, mate, you'd be in stitches.
Dude, I'll be honest. I miss a lot of Lee's uploads. I get the notification while I'm at work, and I'll clear it, being at work, and I never fucking remember to go back and watch them.
Easiest way to
I'm very
describe.
friendly, I know.
Easiest way to describe Terry. Lee. Just imagine Lee, but older. That's all you've got to know.
That's all you've got.
That's it. That's same level of sarcasm, stupid jokes, just brilliant.
So for future reference, Lee, which car, make, and model do you plan on getting run over by?
Oh no, he flew it into the telly.
Ah,
I wonder if it had a picture of like landscape on it. And window. Oh shit, telly.
hey, it's better than the jokes that my head put out there that I probably shouldn't say on the live.
Which joke's that?
If there was 2 buildings of similar height on the TV screen, kind of reenactment of a tragedy.
the American tries to do a joke about the Twin Towers.
I was trying to be subtle
Why?
because no matter how you want to look at it, that was a fucked up event, no matter what. You know,
Agreed.
Yeah,
I agree.
agreed.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And
Terrible
I
thing.
think the reason that I take it the way I do personally is because it wasn't that I had people that were in the tower. It wasn't that. It was the fact of what our schools did when that happened. We were at that age, and instead of doing what they're supposed to, and just keep teaching the class and let us find out from our parents later, these fuckers all flip the TVs on in every class and let us watch it.
Why?
Right.
I mean, it's a
Right.
terrible thing. It was
Why
a
at
terrible
8 years
thing.
old am I watching this happen live?
Right. While we're on this subject, I'm now going to be controversial, which is unusual for me, I know.
It is, though.
But I'm going to say a point there. And I will put in front of what I'm going to say by saying the people who died in those towers, absolutely awful. I mean, disgusting, and it's awful for them. The people who were injured, the firemen who
I
did
was
their
going to say
job,
all the firemen that
those
came in.
firemen,
Yeah.
brave people, very, very brave. There's a but coming. It was kind of America asked for it because you broke a contract with Osama bin Laden.
Which we shouldn't have been.
The government.
Right. No, I get you saying. Yeah.
Yeah. And you broke it with a government, with somebody who had links as a terrorist.
And prove that this was the type of method that has been used in previous incidents.
What do you think they won't dare attack America? Because that's the attitude that seems to happen in Congress.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, it's that same name just there. General American public. We're far enough away. They can't reach us. It don't matter anyway. I've heard more dumbasses say that in the last couple of years.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly. Because Americans live by teaching hate and fear. And that isn't directed at you or your mum or other just decent Americans.
Oh, no,
lots.
But think about it. What do you say there? Teaching, right? This is not a general, people are born into thinking this way. This is not a general mindset. This is you're from this age to this point taught this is what you know, this is what you don't know. You believe this, you don't believe this. And if you don't believe what we're telling you, you're a communist and need to,
Well, yeah, you go back to mine and Bill's time, not so much Craig's, but, a little bit. It was all about the Cold War.
Yeah.
Oh, all Russians are this. All Russians are bad people. All Russians are this. The red.
Oh, yeah.
And America was all against the Russians. And there probably were bad Russians. Well, there were. But it wasn't all of them.
No.
And that's like grouping that happens all the time in these type of events, though, whether it's a tragedy like the towers or it's just anything, really. Oh, this person of this nationality. So that means everybody from where that person happens to be born is terrorist?
You in America at the time, after the Twin Towers. So everything obviously was heightened.
Yeah.
You had idiots going out shooting people who were of Asian descent. Not Muslim, just Asian.
Because they
I
don't
remember that there were stories coming out of Mexican people.
A different ship doing it anyway, but
even Mexican people were getting shot because they weren't the same color. Mexico, Muslim country, there's a bit of a difference there.
Yeah, just a little one.
If we're going to target people, can we get the right ones?
Yeah.
At least closer than that.
I mean,
same continent, maybe. Just saying.
We were living under a genuine nuclear threat.
Exactly, Block. I agree.
Now, we've not had that threat since 1989.
Nope.
Instead, we've had 5 more nations that we don't always agree with also having that capability.
See, Lisa, when we talked about before, that is sickening that that's what they're willing to put into your pocket to do the exact same work that, you know, obviously needs done. But if they're going to find somebody to do it, they're going to pay them proper wage, or at least something a lot more reasonable.
Oh, it's so wrong. It's unbelievable.
So what's the difference? Is it because you're a family member, all of a sudden, even though you're doing the exact same care, it's just not the same? It's not worth the same to the government?
That's the attitude.
It's an asinine attitude is what it is.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, when my mum was caring for my stepdad, yeah. There was extra money coming into the household because of being severely disabled.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that money's to aid her, to aid him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's not
the money,
it's not
but
same
the
cost.
money for her carer's allowance was the same as Lisa's on.
Yeah, pathetic.
It's more than pathetic. It's fucking insulting.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
You know,
I agree with you. I totally agree.
but it's insulting and demeaning for that fact. Because I mean, like I said, you're not only doing the same things, but you know that person on a different level. You can provide them probably, and honestly, depending on personal relationships, better than the nurses aide, whoever comes in can. But
Well, yeah.
that's not good enough.
It's one of those. Yeah, I can't give you an answer to it because I honestly, I don't know where the government gets their facts from. I really fucking don't. But wherever it is, yeah.
And see, listen, that's the scary part. Like we've talked, we all have and seen it over the years. This has taken a major toll on your own personal health. And we've seen both sides of it: mental health, physical health, everything else. I mean, anybody lives with that level of stress, and you know how to phrase it.
It fucks you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without you trying to be all fancy and thinking something.
No, it was a different way I was going with it, but
it does fuck you up. It doesn't do your health any good.
No.
It really doesn't. It's difficult because you kind of feel that you should do it.
And that's where they're getting there too, because like you're only offered this much money to do it, but as the child of the person that needs the care, wouldn't you feel like a piece of shit for not at least trying? If you're physically and mentally able to and everything else, you know, obviously. But it's getting to the point, like Lisa before, it's too hard to even do certain bits because it is that much on, you know, physical and mental strain.
It's a situation that's nearly impossible to give the right answer to, unfortunately. It really is. But if you the simple answer, in my eyes, is pay the carers what they're worth. Pay them a decent livable wage.
Well, especially the fact of like things that you have to buy additionally to just general. Obviously, there's food, you know, all that type of stuff, and certain bills you have to pay. But look at all the other things medically that you know he might need that everyday person might not need. That stuff's not you know free.
I mean, thankfully, with the NHS, most of his things that he will need will be paid for,
like medical wise.
Medical wise, yeah. But there will be.
I always try to keep that in mind, though. I always forget about that because over here it's so much the opposite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Which, you know, it's.
But when it comes to care, only so much of it is paid for.
Yeah.
By the system.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got money over a certain amount, if you've got assets over a certain amount, you have to pay for your care personally.
Yeah.
and there are people who are reasonably well off
See, and
on
I just
their
looked it
own
up.
home, things like that, who finish up on nothing.
And it says over here, average
Yeah.
for someone doing exactly what Lisa's doing, your average is about $630 a week.
Well, that'd be reasonable.
At least something you could get something done with.
Yeah. But I get that, Lisa. Minimum wage would be enough.
And be reasonable, at least to do something that's not. I mean, Lisa said before, should get that money and go, okay, what do you want me to do with that besides about this much what I need to actually do?
Mike's going back to the Second World War. Very true, though, Mike. The planet has too many people.
That is very true.
Tyler, are you volunteering?
It's all fucked anyway, man.
We need volunteers to.
Dude, we're gonna have a sign-up sheet to become Soylent Green soon, just to fuck, It's cheaper way.
If Soylent Green happens, the first place it's going to happen, I reckon, will be China. I mean, for all we know, it might have already happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unfortunately, if you look at just, that type of restaurants in this country, there's been too many cases of that is not chicken.
I mean,
It's not people, as far as I know, but it's not chicken.
I'm not saying that America is doing it right now, but some of your food products are questionable.
Some.
Yeah, totally agree. I totally agree with you there, Block.
So how do we know, Tyler, that they're not feeding you other people?
Taking care of the Block's comment there, taking care of people in need is not socialism, it's civilization.
Very true. Block.
That's
very
America, and America really is not a civilized country.
Well, America was based on money.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
No, we were based on national debt at this point.
Yeah, money. Your whole money. Actually, your system is based on money and a puritanical religion system. Worst two things you can have. A bunch of lunatics who think anything they disagree with is the devil's work.
And that's been used as a go-to line for how many years?
But America thinks that all social conscience is communism.
Yeah.
That's what I brought up earlier. If you don't believe and trust the government and trust the U.S. way, you're a communist if you disagree with anything.
We trust in God and America. Well, I don't trust in either of the fuckers, so fuck you.
No shit.
It's the whole American ethos, this hatred of communism. It's not communism, it's a social conscience. And if you actually read the Bible, that's what it teaches.
Well,
Mhm.
the funny thing too, I've seen multiple
I don't
cases.
mean, don't mean read a modern translation of the Bible.
Right.
The real Bible.
I mean the real Bible, the one written around 300 years after Christ was cremated. Not cremated, crucified.
I was
Well,
waiting.
He's dead either way.
I mean, I was talking to somebody earlier, and they said, "Is there any other, obviously being not Christian myself, what do you celebrate on Easter time? So is there anything that, you could say?" It's like, yeah, there's this and that, and
Yeah.
we go to the hardware store and get bigger nails.
Yeah, that is also very true, Mike. Yeah. The biggest threat to the human race is the human race.
Yeah.
Most dangerous species on the planet.
Yep.
And
Always
self-destructive.
has been.
Well, it's been proved in nature how many times? Besides absolute necessity for survival, what other species kills its own kind?
Yeah.
And especially on grounds of feelings and religion.
True.
But
True.
that lack of compassion and care for other people in America is beyond disturbing.
Well, it's gotten to such a degree now, Bill. It literally quite is. I can tell you. I mean, obviously, you guys are almost the same way as we do. People trying to beg for money and this and that. But it gets to the point now you're actually quite literally blind to it.
Yeah.
So often you can have somebody sitting outside the door trying to ask for money a foot from your car window, and you are spaced out dead straight and don't even acknowledge the fact they exist because it's that much commonplace. And unfortunately, a lot of them aren't trying to get help and do it that way. It's, hey, I can walk up here and get 6 beers and give me $3. And that's the hard line. Some of them are veterans that actually need the help, and some of them are people that just want to be drunk and leave it be. Like I've had one person I've ever given money to homeless over the years, and because I sat there and I ended up having a conversation for a good 20 minutes one day and heard most of his story, and I actually where he came from and the bullshit he went through. I didn't mind throwing him a couple bucks, and if I went and got food, I'd grab him something when I was right by there. Not a big deal because you weren't doing it just for whatever reason. You're trying to just survive.
I mean, I don't give money.
I'm more likely to do food and like I used to buy them like if I had like extra like jeans, like brand new jeans, something that didn't fit. Hey, do you wear this size? And it's new clothes.
Yeah,
it's clean. It's what I mean.
Yeah, or tents or sleeping bags, things like that will part of keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is now, but over here you've got this fight against the tent cities. No one wants these homeless tent cities, but where are they going to go?
We had somebody in town a couple of years ago, ex-squaddy, disabled out, finished up, no support, nothing. So he was living on the streets. I went straight into Argos and bought a tent for him.
Yeah.
So at least he had shelter at night because it was coming into it was late autumn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I made sure it was a freestanding tent so that he could put it up somewhere where it didn't need to be on good ground for a tent. He could just put it up.
It didn't be staked down or anything,
Yeah, it was freestanding.
Well, dude, a simple, cheap freestanding tent, and depending where you go to shop, so some of the lower degree sleep bags can get expensive pretty quickly. If you can get the right size, I mean, it makes a big difference to people that are sleeping outside and it's that cold out.
Well, I used to have a couple of spare sleeping bags, different seasons, that just used to be sat in the back of my car. And me and Nan, if we came across somebody in that type of need, just give them one of the sleeping bags straight out the car.
Yeah.
It's not a big amount of money from my point of view. Very often it's something I've already acquired for my own use.
Yeah.
But I can replace it. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
But to the
that's the
person
thing,
it's
Nick.
given, but to the person it's been given to, it can be literally
Means a lot to them,
survival.
yeah.
Well, think, Bill. It's that thing of, well, money's the mindset. Everybody's worried about money coming in and going out. Okay, I can go make more money. That person dying because I didn't want to shell out for a sleeping bag that I could have easily done that wouldn't have hurt me in any way, really. That's a
The
bigger
thing-
deal than me losing some money.
Yeah,
The thing is,
20,
America's moaning about the tent cities.
but they created them.
You
Yeah.
created them, not
Well,
you, but as
well,
a country.
Look at the homeless shelters we do have. First
And-
off, they're way too small. They're overrun to fuck. They're not taking care of people inside them as well as they could have. I mean, they're doing better than nothing, obviously. But
And how many empty buildings have you got in America?
oh fuck,
I don't expect an answer to that, by the way.
no, but it's enough.
It's,
It's easily. I mean, dude, take not even just random buildings. Take how many schools that they'll build a whole brand new school, a different location, and then that building sits there, unoccupied and abandoned for God knows how many years.
and when people go and break into that
in
old
those
building,
buildings.
people break into it because they think, "Oh fuck it, it's shelter." They get arrested for breaking into it.
You know, it is completely ridiculous. But it's supermarkets now spray down food with a chemical to make it uneatable.
No, I
Really?
quite believe it, Lee. Because and a lot of that is people don't like to think of these homeless people getting stuff. Well, why should they get stuff for free? Because they're homeless. Maybe you need to take it yourself for a fucking brain check because
Well, that's where you look and be like, so you're telling me if you saw a child that was in the same type of situation, hadn't eaten in how long, and you've got a big plate of food, they go, well, no, this is mine.
yes,
I get you haven't eaten in 2 weeks, but this is mine.
but some people would.
What type of fucked up person are you?
Here's one that gets
I
me. Here's one that gets me big time. 500,000 medical bankruptcies.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah, but the joke is in America, people are getting arrested for being bankrupt because of they had cancer, for instance. They're then being jailed, which is more of a drain on the system.
For not paying medical, you're right.
What is that telling you about your medical system and the way it works?
We remember what the Cheeto tried to do a few weeks back and said that he was going to fix the homeless issue, not by providing housing, but by arresting everyone because it was illegal to be homeless.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Where are we going to put God knows how many millions of people? Where are you going to put them all? Oh, I've got an idea. We'll build some new prisons. But we'll make those prisons, we won't make them nationalised, we'll make them privately owned. So
they
the
have
rich
to make
people
profit.
get more money.
to
Then
where
we'll have to supply those people with food. So we'll do that privately.
but we're going to have some kind of income past that too to pay for things. So I've said we're going to have programs to help these people, better their lives and learn skills and trades. But to learn those trades and skills, they have to do that in the prison and make, basically a production out of it. And now we can sell what you made.
Pink Floyd, another brick in the wall.
Yep.
Watch the video. It's all there. It says it all.
It is.
Because what you're doing is you're churning more and more people out. They become part of a system. The system takes over. The system controls the people. The government and the rich people get richer, and the poor people become part of a system that is unsustainable.
Mm-hmm. And if they do it long enough, the lower class dies off, and that's what they're looking for.
And
but
that
the
is what these people like Trump, not just Trump, but like Trump, are doing. That is what they want.
yeah,
It's a scary reality, but it is there.
Well, we're not going to exterminate the people, but we're going to make sure the people exterminate themselves because you can't live on nothing.
Well, I mean, you say he's not going to exterminate the people. His background might say different.
yeah,
He's German. His father was German. He has all the traits of somebody like Hitler. I personally believe Trump is probably a psychopath because of the way he acts. So would he kill his own people to make more money? Yeah.
yeah.
Has done.
Mm.
No, see, Block, the issue with like Salvation and stuff over here is like we have like Goodwill. Same idea. You go and you donate your clothes, and what it used to be was they got donations and everything was, yes, you still had to pay for everything in the store. You had to pay for that storefront and running expenses, but it was cheap. You could go in there and spend $20-$30 and have a season worth of clothes. Last time I went there to get a pair of pants, I went going to Walmart and getting a new pair because it was half the price for a new pair of jeans than a pair at the Goodwill. They got them as a charitable donation and were trying to sell them for $25 a pair.
This is the problem. Even the charities are making money.
Dude, if you actually, I said, it has gone up in price so ridiculous. Like there's one place that I went to get a couple of the Jack Setish got. Resale place, we can go to sell as a kid for school clothes. You know, back then we had $100 budget as a kid for school clothes for the whole year. That was including shoes, and you got enough clothes, jackets, hoodies, everything for $100, no problem. I went there and looked, said pairs of jeans in there that are technically, there's nothing wrong with them, but they have just enough defects that like Walmart won't sell them. So this place buys out that stock. $35 a pair. Yeah, I bought mine for like $14 at Walmart.
Yeah. And yours got up the defect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get everybody to make their money, but damn.
Yeah.
I've stopped buying jeans and that in charity shops.
Yep.
Because it's cheaper to go to Sainsbury's.
Yep.
The only way that I would take exception to that is if I want like an older pair of. There we go. Say like the older Levi's with the good older denim, because you look for the old ones, you're going to pay more off eBay, whatever, but resale shops aren't horrible.
Oh, in this country, they're now charging 60, 70, 80 pound if you want a pair of 80s Levi's.
Well, me and you talked about it a couple weeks ago, didn't we, Bill? Going down that road.
Yeah.
And even the new ones are $90 to $100 per pair, something like that. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but when a charity shop's taking what is donated to them and charging that sort of money, that is wrong.
Which is so funny though. You'll see that shit, but then they'll sell other stuff like glasswares and stuff that are old antiques worth ridiculous amounts of money. Oh, $2.
Buy it and sell it on eBay.
Well, you sell that stuff for nothing because you don't care about that, but clothes that people have to have, you're going to up the price on.
The thing is, there are people who go around picking that up and flogging it on eBay and make a decent living at it.
And they're also
on car boot sales as well.
Well, that's like, it's so much stuff, they get in, and it's donations, but then I don't get where the pricing comes in. It's like somebody sits there in the back room and goes, "Let's just see how far we can push it today."
Yeah, I'd just like to name and shame Martin because he buys Levi's at £100 a pair. It's disgusting. Those poor homeless people who need. Yes, I'm being a twat.
Martin, I'll tell you what, dude. I get you're trying to support people, but dude, Those poor kids are not making what you think in that sweatshop to make you them Levi's, bud.
At the end of the day, Martin, if you can afford it and you want to buy Levi's £100 pair, fine. There's no issue with that.
And again, are they a quality pair of jeans? Are they going to last you the way you want? Are they going to do what you need them to do? I get paying money for stuff like that. You know,
the issue isn't people buying like nice pair of jeans or trainers or whatever. The issue with it is especially with charities. The clue's in the word here. But you look at a lot of these charities and the amount of profit that these charities are making is unbelievable.
When you notice that they have gotten in with Meta and Facebook where people are being suggested for their birthdays to get donations for these charities. I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong with helping charities out, but now you have to go through and pick and choose the charity because some of them are just, they're not a charity.
If I normally pick a charity for my birthday each year. First off, if it's mine, it's the local branch, because the branches have to finance themselves, and it's not the shop side; it's the actual therapeutic side of mind.
Yeah,
they actually have to fund themselves, which is ridiculous. So I will support them. I will support my local animal charity.
Yorkshire Last strikes again.
Why am I not surprised? Not even a little bit.
But it will be one of the local charities where I know where the money is going. It won't just be a national charity or something, because the national charities make obscene profits.
Well, look like the Red Cross over here.
Without actually serving their purpose.
Yeah.
If you go to Mind as the national charity, that money isn't distributed to the therapists who work for Mind. They have to have their own shop separately to support them.
I remember when we were doing the Misfit show, I did research into charities.
Yeah.
And I researched what they were getting in and what profit the CEOs, people in charge, were making.
It was you and me did that between us, didn't we?
The Heart Foundation at the time, their CEO was making about £350,000 a year.
Jeez.
Macmillan, and I know Macmillan everybody thinks are wonderful. My personal thing with Macmillan, they did fuck all to help when my dad was dying of cancer. They're a bunch of cunts. And when you research how much the boss of Macmillan makes, £750,000 a year.
Oxfam,
what?
Oxfam,
£1.2 million.
Yeah. The bosses of these companies are making fortunes for doing very, very little. If you want to give to a charity, which is great, before you do it, go and look them up, look the bosses up, and look up how much they're making. Look up how much money they give to charity, and look how much the bosses make off the charity.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, you'd be quite fucking scared, wouldn't it? You fucking look at it.
And not that is not, they can't use argument. Well, that's what I need for living expenses. Really? You need $750,000 or $1.2 million a year for living expenses?
Precisely.
But you think that all of us that make, let's call it an average $50,000 a year.
We
should be able to handle all our stuff no problem. But you need
Lee's now put in my favourite UK charity.
Oh yes.
Children in fucking need. Okay. I have nothing wrong with giving to children's charities and helping children. I will help as much as I can. I do, however, have an issue with children in need who only give, I think it's about 2% of what they make to any charity. And
Was the rest paying paychecks?
most of their money goes out of this country to foreign countries. Old saying, charity begins at home.
Yeah.
And like Lisa's just said, the reason I won't donate is because it's the BBC, home of paedophiles. I'm fucked if I'm donating to a charity that is run by paedophiles who profit of putting up children in need. No way.
Another one I won't support now. British Red Cross.
And if somebody watches this back
2%,
in the future,
2% of British Red Cross money stays in the UK.
and we've got all the latest ones that you see on the TV, water aid, this aid, that aid, blah, blah, blah. Just donate £15 a month. No,
No.
I'm not. Why should we? Bob Geldof, fucking, oh God, this is going to turn into a ranty end of show at this rate. Bob Geldof, explain to me, somebody explain to me how Bob Geldof is worth over £50 million, right? After all these years, having never done in fuck all in his music career since the Boomtown Rats back in the 80s, but he's still worth 50 million.
Right.
Well, I know where I think he's got the money from.
Midger, who worked with him in that charity, went bankrupt twice.
Yeah, because Midger put a lot into it. He put a lot into it.
Midger put his life into it.
Whereas that Irish scruffy fucking gormless nerd.
Oh, you mean God Bellend?
Yeah, God Bellend. Not that we dislike him. He's liked in this house about as much as Bonio. I hate Bono. I hate fucking Bob Geldof. They've done fuck all for charity. They always go on about charity and what people should do for charity. Then you give to it.
Yeah, you're right. Médecins Sans Frontières, which is the amount that's spent with Médecins Sans Frontières is a fraction of what Oxfam makes in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind the rest of the countries that support Médecins Sans Frontières. A fraction of the Oxfam money goes to that.
Hey, Lee, maybe we could do a cover song of the Live Aid song. A doom metal cover of the Live Aid song.
What, do they give a fuck about Christmas?
Yeah, do we give a fuck about Christmas? That's going to be this year's Christmas song.
That could be pretty good.
You see, a lot of people say about, I mean, Mike, who's obviously goes to the lodge, is the rolled up trouser leg brigade, as I take the piss out of him for. But they do actually do a hell of a lot for charity, more than people know. And it's never spoken about.
Yeah.
And they don't go out begging for money.
No, do a lot of good. Right, as it's 2 hours and 20, we better call it a night.
Yeah, we're getting a little ranty tonight, aren't we?
Well, I haven't even finished yet. But
As I said, we're starting to get ranted. Yeah.
I got it the wrong way around tonight.
But I don't know.
Well,
Must
Matt,
be
take another day break. Spin the trousers around.
Yeah.
Go on. Get on
Must
with
be
your
my
good
turn. It's been a
time.
rambling show, as often is.
Yeah.
But it's been interesting at the same time. I hope everybody has a really good week. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family and your friends. And just have a good week.
And fuck Bob
Over to you.
Gaynor.
Over to you, Craig.
Yeah, sure, Bill. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. I hope everyone does have a good week. As Bill has said, and as we do see each week, the group heads there if anyone needs us. We'll be back again next week, and I'll pass it on to Tyler.
Thank you, Craig. Oh, like Traeger said, groups there, you guys need us. Pass that. This got some good subject in. A little bit branchy, a little bit deep discussion, and a little bit of bullshit about chickening. So, like everybody said, have a good week. Try to take it easy. Take it easy as you can. Not in that sense. But yeah, everyone have a good week. Reach out if you need us. That's that. We'll see you next week. Matt, say goodbyes, bud.
Yeah, same random show as normal. Rambling. Yes, I will, Mike. No worries. Yeah, Mike's put me off again. It's Mike's fault. I was just waffling, and now I've completely gone off the. Yeah, we'll be back next week anyway.
Stop thinking about Mike Stabwood, Mike or Matt.
Yeah, I'm getting all hard about Mike's purple tip.
I shouldn't have started it. I shouldn't have started it.
Hopefully, everybody does have a good week. And hopefully, Lisa feels better soon.
Yeah,
because that's not good, bless her. So hopefully, she'll be better soon. And yeah, but apart from that, we shall see you all next week for another rambling show. And yeah, we'll see you all in a little while, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good week, everybody.
See you all later. Bye.